Remember this Counter-Strike, this is for you. So make a little noise! And buckle up for what could be a fantastic series. We've got fireworks in store, no doubt. And I want everybody to draw their attention to the m0NESY interview when he said, Chad, he doesn't feel pressure on the big stage or in the big games, but it's never been bigger than this.
We're about to find out. Two out top mid here, Molly out of the window. Smoke towards Cat, taking a bit of space. Bomb is currently over towards B right now. It's all a bit of a ruse in mid.
Three players, though. Three players stacked up inside.
Coming through.
Floater in the market, but oh, Buster. I love that he lets it go quietly.
4 CTs here.
Yes, there is. Big stack up. And Jax, he's the only player to get something going. Kicker, buys his time, but drops the ball. And G2 gonna come in with a man advantage. Hunter can't finish James, so there's still a little life. We've got nerves, baby. You can feel them, but you can also feel a Nico headshot from across the world. And that's gonna push this onto you, Kinder. Now, he has been that fire for Virtus.pro, and to win a 1v2 in pistol, what a great way to kick off map one. He does it, drops Jax at the very least, but it's Nico on the other end, and Nico is
towards middle, contact taken.
Flash with it. An attempt there to set up Hunter for his first. Oh, m0NESY, that is a sign of things to come, but he does take damage. So we've got to remember that the CT is looking favored at the minute mark. They're gonna go to the top of middle. They're gonna clear that portion of the map. Now we do still have that one flank that could come late in the form of Alexi, but otherwise, Jax pushes this one beyond the staircase.
m0NESY's gonna get caught off guard here. T-spawn knife out, that's him gone. It's on Alexi, has to get here to help the party.
And Jax with the Mac 10, I mean, that's such a limitation. The time isn't, at the very least, so you're dead on. Flank could be just so essential. But James gonna hold.
No one's looking. They're not looking his way.
Oh, wow, he picks that up with just the SMG, but there's James, activates and knows that mid is under pressure, so sure enough, Window's gotta be hot in his mind, and Alexi just buys time, confirming that he's here. He can barely take any more damage though, Alexi, and he can barely take any more time. Down to the final 10 seconds at this point. Jamie's got his number, really. Alexi, a desperate attempt, shut down, and we've got VP on the scoreboard early. Sindiri to slow this. Nico still looking for the fight though. Yakinder, oh, he's gonna want to take it. Oh, I love that little drive-by MP9, a double up with bomb and a third. That is an instantaneous shutdown of the A site from VP.
This is how Alexi likes to call, right? Early he does the defaults and he does these contact plays, and well, they've just been stifled straight away here. This round, we still have a minute 30 remaining on the clock, and it's a 2-on-5 situation. Damage has to be name of the game for Jax and Alexi now.
Gotta recover something. And we saw that little bit of spice from these exact two players just in the previous round. A 2v4 turned 2v2 for only just the moment. But this one's gonna be way harder. Bomb's still just deep in the doldrums of that A ramp, and there's nobody here for G2 to even go collect it, so it needed to be kills, and even that'll be taken away from them. Jax, the only piece left over, finds a bit of contact towards Catwalk, knows that he's surrounded, so keep your head on a swivel, drop those grenades, try to create an opening.
Well, this would be great for VP to keep a clean sheet on this one. They can start working on that CT side bank balance. This is the thing, right? G2, they've played this map 3 times within this tournament already. They've only won it once. It's so strange to them picking it here. It's obviously something they want to identify as a weakness, but right now, their T side looking a little bit weak. That's 2 rounds in a row. They've been blanked on out here. The clean sheet.
Moment's notice, there could also be a flash for Flit. Oh, Flit does turn, drops m0NESY, and James missing his op shot from Connector. Hunter wants to come forward, but it's Buster from that exact same perch of the anti-eco previously that will still cut down the underpass play. Feels to me like underpass has been shut out on multiple rounds.
Yeah, that's a key position right now. Mid in general, right? The fact that they're willing to retake after being pushed back. So you can see that VP are not afraid of this environment. And what, it's a 3-on-4 situation, 45 seconds left on the clock. A smoke and a flash. Best of luck, G2.
There's this separate entity towards mid, and Jax feels like he needs to just buy his time ever so slightly.
I hate this.
It's not quick, it's not clean, and as long as Yakinder can just hold his nerve and hit his shot, that rotation around from James as well, it's a good op support. Good trade for the first, but again, mid control has been this consistency for VP. Nice little bounce off of the side of the arch. Nico trying to create his space. He's got 15 seconds to pull off this 1v3 to prove to us that he is starting this playoff stage with lights out performance. 8 seconds left over here. He's gonna go for that bomb tap, but as he fumbles with the bomb, Buster attacks from the back. They had him swarmed. And
Noisy about this.
question of Kicker. Does he want to come peeking downwards? Ooh, James, he shaves Alexi off the execute. Lots of bodies trying to pressure James on this B site. The Catwalk player is easily able to come over towards Arch. Check out this rotate double in through Market, and Nico just dropped like a fly, splattered on the back of the apps. His teammates are gone. And yes, we have G2 with control in mid, but I mean, that just fell so flat.
Yeah, this is a big problem, right? Opening kill, and not only that, they used all of their utility to try and get in towards that B bomb site. Now it's just a flash and a Molotov to work with. We're gonna have to do this with bullets, and at least m0NESY's parked himself up here in middle.
This is his chance. He needs that entry. Oh, but he misses Yakinder's elbow. m0NESY tries to crack that whip. Instead, it's him with a dented helmet. 11 HP on the Opper here to try and give cover to Hunter and Jax. But I mean, every step that they move forward, they're just being pressured by players and utility. And if only now G2 had tried their hand at B. We've got VP with the appropriate lean. Yakinder going to be standing in the open. That's pressure applied, but still Jax dead. Yakinder, beauty of a three-piece. Every single step of the way, he shut them down. Activating mid. That's at least something here for Alexi. A little patience as we're now nearing that minute mark. Honestly, maybe going to try to get him out of here because we do still have this challenge in from Catwalk. Nice grenade to at least get something back from Alexi B and not offer up another CT death. But now what? You've left yourself 45 seconds to work with. Minimal utility as well for G2. Double molly, double flash. And Alexi B still so committed to this cubby. In fact, Hunter, he's going to give up the control towards that B site, and it's going to be this all-in through mid with an attempted split. Feels like VP are reading it. Buster trying to find his timing, does so alongside Kicker. m0NESY going to attempt to be the difference. He's waiting for Nico to activate, and that's a clean headshot from Yakinder, or rather into him. m0NESY trying to run inwards, and yes, he's got it. A little bit of life here from m0NESY. 13th kill on the scoreboard. James still in a position to shut this down, to keep VP with the commanding lead. He saw that cross. Shoots a bullet through it, peeks out wide, finishes m0NESY, and there's Nico to clean up. And who would have expected m0NESY to be the player through middle to do
and then they're dropping the smoke. It's buying them a little bit of extra time and just over the top. I don't think Flair's spotted this.
Finally, Hunter finds a bit of good timing. He will finish the kill versus Buster. There we go, an opening frag for G2. Far and few between. James, in the meantime, drops Jax out of this equation. We've got players still on the cusp of this A site, and Kicker, again, once more, tries to take Buster's place and finds that perfect tidbit of timing. Alexi, in the meanwhile, oh yeah, he's got him. A headshot onto the Cat player. A 3v3 is where we are left. A minute still to play. And G2, they've had this consistency in falling silent at this moment.
This is on Alexi here. He's going to call out the mid-round. He's disconnected from the pack. Nico and m0NESY, well, the heroes of previous, have connected up here over towards Palace. Yakinder in the site, flip over towards the connector. And, well, James, he's hedging. He's not calling the bluff of B. He's happy to stay where the action is.
It's a matter of timing here. Yakinder, he's getting adventurous, peeks into it. m0NESY, that close range op shot's good. Flit, a response and a turnaround right into Alexi. James got the op shot in from jungle, dodges the flash. Does he want to go back? We're talking 30 seconds, and Alexi still needs to go pick up that bomb. James, he is hunting him down, and he waits, and now he looks away. Alexi in that moment, oh, we're talking combat opping. The pressure's there, and Alexi delivers the headshot as G2 will take a 6th at least.
He played retake from Jax here. Gonna give them the space. Jax spots multiple. That's a big kill. One hits the deck. m0NESY onto another. They're peeling this one apart.
Fadeaway headshot, you take those. James able to get up close. Think about how crucial a CT pistol win could be for G2.
This position from Hunter, he's still perched in middle right now. Gonna convert that one. 2-on-5. Good luck, VP.
Got the bomb plant at the very least. A quick kill from Buster would have been perfect, but he's swarmed, he's surrounded, and he's got G2 annihilating that hold as they come in with their retake. It is the 7th for G2 at the least.
Now, pistol rounds, look, that doesn't seem to be a problem so far, does it, right? We see them picking it up on the T side now.
Coming at middle in a very different way than VP did. Oh, and on the fallback, Monacy's gonna pick up the fight.
He's been great, 19 kills.
Without Monacy, it feels like VP are just dominating this one, and yet somehow we're still in this realm of possibility that G2 CT side holds on.
19 kills. Like, how is it a quiet 19 from a rookie on debut on a big stage? This is insane. This is mental. He has 11 kills more than anybody else on his team right now.
We're also not talking about a mediocre team. We're talking about the highest rated rifler in the world when it comes to Nico. If Monacy can buy just enough time for the rest of the pieces of G2 to just come together, to be that little bit sharper, then we'll see them rack up rounds. But right now, Nico, he is stranded at the bottom of mid. He will get that kill back onto Buster. James is dangerously low, and Flit, in an attempt to help him, comes out from the underpass. It's Kicker to make a difference, looking for an additional frag, but instead, G2 give them vision onto the window, but Flit just got by. And still, they're gonna hunt ahead. Clear display. That's Kicker splattered at the bottom of middle, but again, Flit did get into window before he died. Nico about to be tested. Yikinder thinks he can walk right through, and damn it, he can. Then Flit with a headshot onto Hunter. We get this round starting to fall back the way of Buster shot down by Monacy, and he's got a crucial position, but they do still manage to get past. Don't forget about Jax. He's locked into the sandwich as Alexi yet again tries to fade these smokes to the favor of the CT side. Jax's gun nearly dry, and he gets peeked from Yikinder, so it has to be Monacy once more. 7 seconds. He takes the player off the stairs, makes it onto Tetris. That is his final. Line it up. The flash makes it awkward. Oh, he gets the dink and the kill, goes back for even more, and Jax in the meantime gonna shut down that front runner on the A site. Now James is still alive. And James meant to be the biggest issue, but the biggest issue I see is the fact that Kickert's about to find himself in this B bomb site, you'd think. Remember, he got hit by Monacy, so he could make Alexi's job all the easier. And Alexi, he understands that this B site is compromised.
Look at Yikinder now as well. There's so many little lurks on the map right now.
Kickert's dead, B site closed. James still trying to find that contact, but look at this. Yikinder attacks Nico from behind. That's suddenly gonna scramble the CT's minds. They've got Monacy back on ticket. They've got Jax within this site, and their other player is trying to get into this equation. Alexi did a great job of killing Kickert. Imagine if he was still alive, doing that 1v1 dance on the B site. Jax is up close. Oh! No scope to the forehead of Jax. And suddenly this one feels alive. Monacy, you've got to shut it down, but now he's damaged and he hits that! There is nobody faster than the Flash! James in the clutch though. The moneymaker. And his moment! He jumps up, gets wounded by Monacy and shut down by it too. This kid's the real deal. Rotation. Get that rotate quick. Meanwhile, we also have 2 players over towards the B site, so I mean VP maybe overcomplicating things. Just that one lurk in Yikinder, but oh no, a Molotov on Alexi. He activates, and he takes one with him. Oh, a second even! Alexi from the middle ground. Buster still in the palace, no bomb in his control, and this calls Yikinder back into the action. Monacy under pressure. He gets pinched upon. Great utility usage there from Buster, but Alexi, it's his turn to deliver, and he is cranking that dial. But Buster, he is the big name in the big games for Virtus.pro. He's the one that they look to deliver. 15 seconds, and he knows where Alexi's at. Alexi toying with him, showing a little skin as that bomb's picked up. The peek comes through, but it's not a frag just yet. A desperate spam, and down he goes. It's G2.
He can't just sit still. He has to look, and well, Buster escorting James right now up and over towards A. There's still 2 players, Nico and Jax, the menaces of the A ramp. They have not left the site just yet. Monacy's AWP, it's going to be out of the action here, but Alexi B, he gets to be the X factor in all of this, the unknown entity.
Trying to mirror that of Yikinder. He's probably going to have to be extra cautious as he just sits down in the bottom of mid alone. The value that Yikinder could offer in a mid-round moment, but you can see every single player just wants this clock to tick down. Virtus.pro hoping that they're gonna hit the right bomb site. G2 hoping that they're in the right position, and no contact can be found. I mean, this one is just shrouded in secrecy, but timing, it's good at first. Nico activates off of the ticket, a 2v3, and James brings it back. Alexi B's position, this is perfect. 2 shots from the Deeg, and the third is what makes the difference. Yikinder clears him, and it's a battle. Oh, him and Monacy, 10 seconds, bombs planted. Oh, Monacy, the homing missile, 3. unbelievable that Nico has been so countered in this first map. But who needs Nico when you've got a m0NESY playing like this?
One more for
There's
30.
Two players bottom mid. Alexi hasn't seen it. Oh my God, a blindside. Plus, we're already talking about a compromised jungle. I mean, everything would lead you to believe that this is overtime written all over it, and finally, m0NESY is gonna be just wrecked. Straight up, headshot, and a quick hit from Buster. Opening kills mean nothing. Light buys seem to mean nothing, because round after round, things thrown upside down. Hunter gonna go for that mid control, gets the better of Buster at the very least, but a 1 versus 4. He's got that Kovac blood, sure enough, and we know what that can deliver, but he's also got a player in jungle just behind him, and James gonna put this one to bed. We go to overtime. Mirage. Utility to the mid window.
They're gonna finish here, you know?
Oh, Kicker, he could be the playmaker, and he's gonna activate. Finds Jax. And shuts him down. Now, Kicker doesn't confirm if there's anything else behind this, though. Buster's gonna go looking again from Catwalk so many times.
They have to go.
Within regulation, he is the key piece to that mid play. And now suddenly, Kicker able to lock in beyond that bench. We saw 3v5s on the CT side, but what about on the offense? Nico falls down into his death as Kicker continues to deliver. m0NESY's able to get outwards. James off, jumps across, 30 seconds. And Alexi's walking wounded. He's trying to shave some kind of pressure off of this. There is an eventuality with that apartment's flank, and now m0NESY, he is all that's left over, and he's down for the count as well. 4 strong. Oh, what is this? Chad, you're the expert.
Look, I don't know, but let's see how many more he can hit, because he's spotted now.
Now he's still locked in top mid. This could be a real nuisance. Nade from downtown. Buster, the bunker buster, blasts that top mid play wide open, and all of a sudden, I feel like this utility barrage into the B site makes G2 somewhat uncomfortable. They're working with a flash that Jax just threw. Alexi pops off the back of it. We get Nico with 1 kill, but the CT's leading into Nico. Now it needs to be Hunter. He's got another 1v1. Buster taps the bomb to peek the kill. It is everything for Hunter. The B stands for brain. Oh, and it just got splattered at the base of connector. And then they walk into James. Don't tell me we do double OT. Another 3 versus 5. Oh, make it 2. Why not, Yakinder? So much support. These early clashes go swimmingly for VP. We've got Hunter and m0NESY still alive and kicking, and you know they don't go down without a fight.
He's committed with the bomb here. He can get the kill.
Clean.
Yakinder, there's a chance now.
And easy. Smoke goes deep towards jungle. m0NESY's gonna be relegated from the palace pressure, and maybe Hunter can offer us something in the meantime, but the more time that's here, the more CTs can rotate around towards Ticket. We've got 3 of them just outside of connector, but with that bomb, they could leave. They could get out right here, right now. He had a chance and now it's gone. James gonna get that angle, lock him into this. m0NESY could come and counter pick it. If Flit dies top stairs, that'd be massive. Oh! He snaps it down upon him. We're talking 2v5 turn 2v3 with still 30 seconds left. Molotov deep towards jungle. They seem so focused on this stairs player, but what about Kicker just behind him? Buster comes out, and there it is from VP. They shut down the hopes of G2. The runway's been there.
There he is.
At least one, but Flit, oh, that's so sharp. The moment Nico feels a tidbit of success, he gets smashed back at the top of middle. At the very least, he did his job. We're talking 3v3. And if there was anything, any kind of a gimmick call, any type of play that seemed to work for G2, it was that Alexi B play towards the opposite end. m0NESY falls off. What a recovery. As this round almost slipped through his fingertips as quickly he did those boxes.
Look who's here, though.
One defender in James.
Yeah, and the big green in his hand. He's going to be ahead of this utility.
Look at all the nades that have been dropped for m0NESY. He is going to be that supportive element for Alexi and Hunter to try and crack open this B site.
Not blind.
He's fine. Oh, but running out of time. He goes back at it. Alexi on the closer corner. He knows he's being swarmed in Jane. That's such a killer flick. But all the while, Alexi gets dangerously close, and that even lands. Jane, oh, he almost does it all, but here comes Yakinder in from Catwalk, another 1v1, and he gets away from the first shot. He stands out into the open. Bomb's gonna be planted. m0NESY comes off of it. We've got utility going both directions, but who's gonna be that much sharper? Who's gonna be that much faster? Who's gonna be that much smarter? Yakinder makes his move. Honestly, he's figuring it out. Yes, he is. He's got this. He just needs Yakinder to walk in, and he just needs to land it, but he looks away because this game comes down to timing. Both of them trying to beat. Oh! But Monesi does it again. Exact moment. Jack sees the contact. CT's lay down smoke. Oh, but they come back. Flit. And now Buster from the top rope. He's going to try to find another, but there's nobody here. G2 very quickly reeling back from that mid-contact. And look at VP, the way they swarm into middle, hoping to have punished that, but there's nothing there for the taking, not for either team.
They put so much into this now, and they didn't get too much for it. They have to rotate. There's 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Yakinder repositioning James here as well.
James could just be the cannon that stops it all. Smoke in the hands of Yakinder. He sees the contact, throws that down. They could charge through it. Alexi decides to, and Yakinder, despite being somewhat blind, still gives us one. James, he sees that presence in Palace. 25 seconds on the clock for this. And James just looks to lock it in. The quick scope into Hunter. A frag onto the feet of Nico. Monesi close proximity. Damage being done. The Deagle's out, but it's ended. And Virtus.pro hold on to that. Nico enjoying a carry for once. Huge opening kill for G2. Flit. He has been the jackknife of this game. But he gets past that frag. A minute here to play. He is within all of these CTs, and that's an easy pickup for the likes of Nico. 3v5 and pressure only on this A site. It's all they have. And now Nico decides to deliver. A trio of frags already on this op. And a frag grenade as a warning sign to Buster. Come get some. Flash bounces off the stairs. Yakinder and Buster, they're gonna have to bring it all back, but there's Jackson attack. Oh, and a second through that smoke. They read them like all the while that Monesi was succeeding. Then this is their chance to prove that 4v5s don't mean anything, but Nico also just gets cracked back by Kickert. And maybe it's gonna be Jax to shine. He's got this position, quick on Palace, 2 headshots from Jax. That could just be enough.
Look at Alexi's position. Hold up. James going back. Alexi might hear this. He might hear the footsteps. He's looking the wrong way.
Oh, he's worried about the underpass. That could have been something, but instead, it's just James drawn to the flame of Yakinder, who looks to set this B site on fire. Alexi still has a chance to shave players off of this, but everybody's obviously being so cautious because it's the map win on the line, or triple OT, assuming this post plant works out for them. Alexi's been non-spotted. But now they know he's standing here in the open, and Hunter also just got confirmed. So VP, with all of the information, they just need to lock this down. They need to anchor this B bomb site under the pressure of the utility from G2. Hunter can't seem to find his opening. And that bomb, the biggest issue. Halfway gone, a quick headshot in from Hunter. As he looks to attack that bench, it's Kickert back in from the apartments, and Alexi needs his clutch. Yakinder's on this close left position. Alexi just drawn between 2 different angles, and down he goes. Not 1, not 2, but 3 overtimes needed. The Opera's going hunting for this player locked in, but I mean, Yakinder, is he gonna get support? We've got Kickert also deep with flashbangs. Oh, but he goes for the dry peek. Honestly, he's gonna punish that every day of the week. And all the while, we still have Nico postured on his op as well. What is this kid made of?
2 more kills. Surely this has stifled them again. What are they meant to do? No space, no ground, time, a minute, sure. But they're battered and bruised. Monesi, he sent them packing.
Jack's gonna look to go on the offense maybe. I mean, he is entirely surrounded, but he also has tons of support. With all these G2 pieces on this A site, you would think it is enough. And of course, Monesi, with his 40th kill of this map, is now missing shots. He's under pressure. And he's wounded as well. It's only fit, and he hits it. Monesi with a 4K in the triple overtime. But where are his guardian angels?
Heard that.
Rotates. He doesn't take anybody despite great damage. That is still something for VP. The bomb needs to cross. And a Molotov thrown forward from Connector. Hunter looking for his timing. Utility pressure here keeps them off of peeking into the planter. Flit, his attention drawn between 2 CTs. A nade destined for Nico almost finishes him, but the bullet will. And when they absolutely needed something, They're on the cusp of taking away at least one round on this T side in triple OT, 3v5. Bomb halfway gone. And it's Alexi B on the front run of it all. m0NESY's gonna give that cover. Then Alexi delivers another frag. James also dead. And Kick G2! We haven't seen them with 3 chances in 1 overtime. Enough is enough. They have to end this. But Yakinder and Virtus.pro in their entirety, they fight every step. And he's gonna go back at it. Off of that second flash, he's confirmed 2 players pinned into Tetris. And technically the CTs could just peek and sweep them away. Sure enough, Yakinder's delivering yet again. And as he tucks his head downwards, NiKo can't pop it, leaving Alexi B to try and jackknife in through middle. The bomb at the very least is left. And does that mean that Alexi needs to commit to this? He's got Flit on the other end of the smoke. Down he goes. Now Virtus.pro CT side starts to soar.
Flit has been amazing throughout. The conversation has been about m0NESY here and his impact so far, but Flit, what a monster this guy has been, the newest addition to VP. They made that chance, they made that call before the major, and well, I think we're seeing what he really has right now. 39 for him, a massive performance, constantly finding himself in the impact here, but a 2-on-5 situation.
Now, these are the stars though, Chad. And if they're not going to take a round with them, well, maybe they'll just give us some highlights. James been posted on this angle a long time. And let that be the warning sign. It's not going to be free, kid. More damage done as he tries to set up NiKo to exit from that ramp. And sure enough, Buster keeps it clean. Confirmation on NiKo. Indicator of the presence. James, nice first shot, and look at that accumulated damage. This just primes the M4 perfectly. Kicker, you land a couple of headshots, and you've got G2 on the cusp of a 4th OT. 2v5 between Alexi and m0NESY. m0NESY is waiting for his chance to strike as Alexi alleviates a little bit of pressure from G2 and puts it onto Jane. A 2 versus 5 turned into the 2v2. I like this. No way! It's only Flit left over. What? That is ridiculous! This kid white hot, the supernova of G2 as they take down VP on Mirage.
This is VP's choice, and they look bloody good on the T side. Let's see if they can bring some of that action right here, right now, as they kick off over towards the B side of things. All 5 members, a little bit of utility.
Utility over the top. Here it is, you know, Virtus.pro, one of the best when it comes to the T side of Ancient. We talk about Ancient as being so CT sided. Well, Virtus.pro, they can make it look easy. m0NESY, you've had enough. He's gonna have to sit this pistol out. Pistol conversions for G2, very strong on Mirage, but this one is a bomb planted for Virtus.pro. Dual Berettas within the cave. We've got still some utility for the retake for G2, so let's hope for their sake that the picture is clear. Deep smoke over towards ramp. That could deal with Buster. Now look at the attention drawn away from Pint. Hunter, he needs to deliver, and he will that first. And James gonna bring it back. Oh, it's labored. And he's not gonna find his kill. We've got a defuse coming through, and that smoke grenade worth its weight in gold. Forefront. I am very curious to see if NiKo can get the game started a bit faster than he did on Mirage. The Bombus from Jax looks good. Ooh, Yakinder team kill. Definitely not gonna help Virtus.pro in this situation, and if they had come through off the back of that flash, they would have found 2 CTs blind, but instead they hold. They wait, and they've got more than enough time.
Yeah, a bit of a problem. They didn't get a huge amount of real estate here. You can see Cave, they could grab it if they like and be long. Still some questions to be asked, but Alexi up close and personal with the MP9. Not an easy fight for Kickit to win. NiKo, he's not shying away. Has had a rough go of things here today so far, but happy to take the fights. Yakinder walking in, see if he can make up for that TK. Another smoke drop, perfectly timed. Yakinder will be held at bay, but at least they're limping and buying through this utility. Just 1 smoke remaining on this CT side, and it resides with Hunter, who's currently out of the picture. Cave control taken. A little bit of util if they want to finish towards B.
Oh, the timing there, Alexi, he just looked away. Now suddenly, I mean, there's no way Alexi expects this kind of pressure this close. So Kicker, his timing? Oh, his timing looked good, but the shot off the mark. Yakinder looking to bring it back as James trades. A 1v3 with 2 players still up. Hunter gonna swing out wide, and I love that pressure. G2 know what they want, and they stop it right then, right there. So again, Oh, he wants this. Every single round he's fighting for this. He's got a fight versus Buster that he loses. Ooh, the jump back from Jax almost costs him his life, but he still has a chance.
Huge.
And he takes it.
That is massive.
He's got James on the other end, who sure enough is able to keep this trade train rolling forward. Steam being gained by VP towards B. But we do still have one locked into the caves. Don't forget about it. That's going to be Alexi, MP9, relegated to the lesser weaponry. And you talked about the passiveness and that possibility for the CTs to sit back. This is a prime example of it. They completely forfeit that A site, though.
There's a lot to address here for G2, right? They can respond from CT spawn, so Hunter doesn't have to go too far. Monacy, now that he is over towards the B bomb site, can call this clear. And that activates Alexi B to go for an in-game leader info play if he likes.
If he times it properly, then maybe Monacy's able to sprint over to the A site, but for now it's going to be Hunter under pressure. Oh, that's a clean headshot. That is exactly what he would hope for, because now the other two players feel that extra bit of pressure. He's got them scrambled.
Doing it on his own.
And he drops the bomb in the middle of it all. Flit's going to try to chase. Locked down by Hunter.
Oh, wanted to see him catch fire. Nico said if they do, has a good-looking B spawn right now, and he's opted to go for this Mac 10. So it might be quick over towards Cave.
All right. I mean, it's been B almost every single round, so why not go ahead and throw it again? We've got a fire at their feet. Nico, good collateral shot that Flit manages to survive. Of course, we've got presence inside of caves and a quick rotate from Hunter as well, just outside of it. I mean, Virtus.pro, yes, you've got this bomb site, but talk about being under pressure. Kicker, who still doesn't have a kill on Ancient, is looking to closely press up against this smoke, but Jax on the attack with a triple inside this bomb site. James' chance to clutch, shut down as Nico. And a second attempt for the jump up from James, and it works wonderfully. Counter picks the Opper. Jack's gonna give a little bit of space here, but again, we've got a bomb that's still down outside of middle. And for the time being, Buster's completely cut off from this. So they send a player back and leave James alone for now. He's got Hunter and Jax to maybe deal with, but do they need to go for the peak, or can they just play reactive? They decide to try and take a chance. James piecing together the picture here and doing everything that his team needs on this A site. 15 seconds as bomb finally gets into position, but with so many players now, Jax, he knows he's being held. That is all James to be able to get them into this bomb site. Very slow, very meticulous, but he visualized this image, this defense, and he just unraveled it piece by piece. Very nicely done for VP to get onto the scoreboard. It's not flashy, it's not explosive, but it works. Warning by form of flashbang. Alexi gonna tuck into the corner blind. He's been spotted, that's a problem. It's gonna draw the Opper up in Nico, and he snaps down Buster at the very least, but then the counter pick from James. Jax comes in with a kill elsewhere, and Alexi's just trying to buy time as they attack him in the corner. Kicker gets him. James, though, oh, knife out, bomb down, and Kicker nowhere to be found as he has to double back down ramp through a smoke of all things. That mid push, the frag versus Yakinder, even though that B site falls, everything else was going the way of G2. Kicker's gonna take this back. It's him versus Jax, 10 seconds left. He just needs the kill, and Jax locks it down. Standing in the open, ready to fight. What was a consistent element? G2's hold, just at least a set of prying eyes over top. Hunter tries to move into it. Utility gonna land on Alexi. That's gonna screw with him. But two smokes go down from G2 at that 40-second mark, and there is still pressure coming through it. Yakinder's gonna have to wait as he regains vision. Kicker, oh, this could be a beautiful timing. And you can even see that bomb ambiguous. Where's the opening gonna come from VP? If they can even manage it. But ever closer.
Oh, the timing!
That's great. Kicker, flawless. And Yakinder gonna offer one too. Oh, make that 3 headshots instantaneous from VP. And of course, there's just a little left in that tank. Of course, there's just a little life left on the line. Looking for it. He's not alone here whatsoever. Oh, peeks on both sides, but Nico picks up the op frag. And then they immediately fall back. It doesn't look like they're trying to end this here and now. It looks like they're just trying to pick up that little bit of an edge, a sliver, a sharper blade perhaps. Alexi, oh, the wide swing. Sprays right into what was the keen push of Yakinder and Flit. The peek back from Kicker will shut down Hunter at the very least. It wouldn't be the first 2v5 tonight. But it's Nico inside of caves. On the retreat. A little bit of more map control here for VP. What about timing? Oh, gets another headshot. And slowly but surely, they are opening this wound until Nico, he puts an end to it.
A lot of time here for James. Does he give this round a crack? He can have a look in with the AWP. No utility to make this one easier, and you can see the passive stance that's being assumed. No easy kills to find here, and if they force him to start planting the bomb, they can just run him down.
Ooh. He's not going to get drawn too close to that one. Fumbling with the bomb, he doubles back, but now he's got a problem. There's two CTs to the left, deals with one, does get back around the corner, fake plant yet again. Now it's a pistol versus Nico. Oh no, James!
To plan, he's got time.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, it's gonna come so close! Oh! Time! Post plant. Oh, it's damage. One way. CTs get out of there unscathed.
There's no kit. They have a smoke, but there's no kit.
They're anticipating some kind of a wrap. We've got all 5 players on this backline for the CT spawn, and that smoke cuts off 3 of the Ts from G2. Now the boost over top could give an angle to Hunter, a valuable angle at that. Jax gets a kill through smoke. Modesty also able to tap. Yakinder and James, they bring it back to the even 3v3. Bomb, it's already ticking so quickly, and Flit, well, him and James, they're scrambling to get on top. We're talking 10-second defuse. Great cover here from Flit. Jax, he still has time to stop it, but he doesn't think they're committing, and it comes down to the wire. The A1S, and now it's Jax on the Mac 10 attack.
Oh, the pace.
Just blindsided, but Kicker somehow survives that. Jax, I mean, if we have a top down of that, I have no idea. This pace, this tempo, this tenacity from G2, as if they just want to kick their way into that semifinals versus Na'Vi. They want to send a message and end Virtus.pro before they ever have a chance. But Buster, hard cleared by Monacy. Yakinder, he could get the better of Jax. It seems as if he knows he's in this cubby, and sure enough, his headshot's there. And now all of a sudden, the two T's inside sight, trying to piece it together. Yakinder with another, and James.
They're all dead.
Difference. It wasn't the best of buys, but it was G2 with their own flavor. A taste of victory on the line as Alexi plants that bomb. And we've got Flit trying to come in through Temple. Oh, it's further damage onto Jax. They're stranded. G2, they are not comfortable in this post plant. Nico on the edge of the fight, on the edge of the fire. Hunter's committed to the jump up. Nico's gonna have to push inwards, and he takes James down with him. He's burnt to a crisp. Buster's within this bomb site. Jax gives great cover. It draws the attention further away from Hunter, and there it is. A 14th for G2 as we go.
Someone will overstep. Someone will take a risk.
Ooh, Nico gets wind of it. Kinder has a smoke. That could maybe keep Nico back for a little bit longer, but he already shaves off half of Buster. That's a wounded B site and a 5th player moving over.
Look at this space.
Oh, Hunter from the bushes.
He's hearing it. He's hearing it. He's calming it.
He's stalking his prey, and he's got them all lined up. Long distance spray, almost nailing that second, but now all of the CTs, they are corralled inside this B site, and instead of going to A, it's G2 just going to the fight. They're not gonna let them limp away from this. They're gonna end it here and now. And G2 in Katowice, with Monacy's debut, defeat VP to lock in a rematch versus Na'Vi. But this rematch, oh, this rematch, Sponge, they've brought a secret weapon.
We've seen that secret weapon on display here today. Map number 1, Mirage. What a fight that was. Monacy, he's made a name for himself here today. Absolute beautiful Counter-Strike here from G2. Moving on to that home turf and VP.